Morning, guys. Welcome to Friday meditation, October 8th. How's everybody feeling today? What's going on? I'm gonna be honest, like a couple things are going on with me this morning that I really want to share. One being that I don't know why, but I woke up this morning with such a heaviness on my heart for God, and like to the point of tears. God, guys, don't mind this hair. It's like, usually I get ready to come down here to do my workout, but I haven't even done that yet because I'm very nauseous. That's my other feeling of today. So yeah, it started out like I don't even know what sparked it. Actually, I do. um I was watching The View, and they had what's his name on as a guest, Will I Am, and they played that song "Where Is the Love," and it got me so emotional um about our world today, and just so sad for how we treat each other. And seriously, like, where is the love? There's so much hate in this world. And then that brought me over to like how God must feel. And I started crying, like, and I started asking him for forgiveness for my personal role in making this world shitty, because I know I played a role, especially on my own body. um I just couldn't imagine being a creator and creating this beautiful space, and beautiful beings to inhabit that space, to enjoy that space and take care of it as their own, and giving them such an intricate body to experience this human life through. And I mean, guys, look at the human eye, for example. Look at a woman's ability to grow another human in her body. Just the things that our body can do. And that's just listing two things. It's fascinating when you think about it. And it was given to us to enjoy, and we're totally ruining it. Myself included. And it just makes me so sad. I couldn't imagine being that creator and giving my only child, my only son, so that these beings could have eternal life in heaven, and having people deny my existence, creating other false gods to idolize. And it's just very sad. And I don't know where all that came from. That's just how I started my morning when I opened my eyes. So, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Maybe give you a little insight on my day. Um, so yeah, I sat with God for a little while and apologized and shared my thoughts on my Facebook page. I just want others to maybe like take a step back and realize um, that we can slow down and appreciate and be grateful for the little things. And it's so I'm not preaching. I'm never preaching on this channel because I'm just as bad, worse. um and it's so easy to get caught up in our fast everyday pace life and not really have the time to take a step back and think about the little things. And it just like touched my heart this morning, so I wanted to share that first. But anyway, I picked my coffee up, didn't even take a sip, excuse me. So we're going to start our reading today with our Just for Today by Narcotics Anonymous. If you have this book, take it out, read along with me. If not, you can just sit back, relax, close your eyes, listen to me. I will read it to you. Okay, guys, here we go. Excuse me. October 8th, a new pattern of living. We suspect that if we do not use what we have, we will lose what we have. How many times have we heard that before? And that applies to a lot of different areas in our life. But that's the start of this reading. Addiction gave a pattern to our lives and with it a meaning. A dark, diseased meaning, to be sure, but a meaning nonetheless. The Narcotics Anonymous Recovery Program gives us a new pattern of living to replace our old routines. And with that new pattern comes a new meaning to our lives, one of light and hope. What is this new pattern of living? Instead of isolation, we find fellowship. Instead of living blindly, repeating the same mistakes again and again, we regularly examine ourselves, free to keep what helps us grow and discard what doesn't. Rather than constantly trying to get by on our own limited power, we develop a conscious contact with a loving power greater than ourselves. Our life must have a pattern. To maintain our recovery, we must maintain the new patterns our program has taught us. By giving regular attention to these patterns, we will maintain the freedom we found from the deadly disease of addiction and keep hold of the meaning recovery has brought to our lives. Just for today, I will begin a new pattern in my life, the regular maintenance of my recovery. I like that reading. It touches on a little what I was just saying. It reminds you to take a breath, take a step back, and embrace this new way of life. And I don't know about you guys, but in the beginning of doing that, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I was used to living a certain way, doing certain things, being with certain people, and that was ripped away. Thank God. But learning a new pattern and new beliefs and new ways is so frustrating sometimes. But if you stick with it, it's so rewarding and peaceful. It really is. And I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth today because throughout the years of me being an addict, I would hear people say all the time, I'm so grateful to be sober. So grateful I don't live that way anymore. And I could not grasp that. I was like, why? I had all these thoughts and I couldn't shake them free. And I'm so happy today that I have because I now see what they were saying. So yeah, what do you guys think about that reading? What'd you get out of that reading? What's your personal experiences or feelings? If you're comfortable, share them down below. And we're going to move over now to The Language of Letting Go by Melanie Beatty. This book is Daily Meditations for Codependence. So it's not so much about addiction and alcoholism, but I love reading them together. I think they go really well. There is a lot of codependency when it comes to addiction, in my opinion. So let's start. Oh, this is going to be a good one. October 8th, learning to wait. I've started to realize that waiting is an art, that waiting achieves things. Waiting can be very, very powerful. Time is a valuable thing. If you can wait 2 years, you can sometimes achieve something that you could not achieve today. However hard you worked, however much money you threw up in the air, however many times you banged your head against the wall. And that is a little excerpt that comes from, I assume, a book called The Courage to Change by Dennis Woolley. Okay, and now here's the reading for today. The people who are most successful at living and loving are those who can learn to wait successfully. Not many people enjoy waiting or learning patience. Yet, waiting can be a powerful tool that will help us accomplish much good. We cannot always have what we want when we want it. For different reasons, what we want to do, have, be, or accomplish is not available to us right now. But there are things we could not do or have today, no matter what, that we can have in the future. Today, we would make ourselves crazy trying to accomplish what will come naturally and with ease later. We can trust that all is on schedule. Waiting time is not wasted time. I like that. Something is being worked out in us, in someone else, and in the universe. We don't have to put our life on hold while we wait. We can direct our attention elsewhere. We can practice accepting and gratitude in the interim. We can trust that we do have a life to live while we're waiting and then go out and live it. Dealing with your frustration and impatience, but learn how to wait. The old saying, you can't always get what you want, isn't entirely true. Often in life, we can get what we want, especially the desires of our heart, if we learn to wait. Today, I am willing to learn the art of patience. If I am feeling powerless because I'm waiting for something to happen and I am not in control of timing, I will focus on the power available to me by learning to wait. Cool. Okay, a few thoughts on that. Um, Generally, personally, I am a bit impatient. I do not like to wait, and I think that, and this is why I like reading this with the addiction component as well, because especially in active addiction, addicts and alcoholics, we are used to, excuse me, guys, we are used to getting what we want, that instant gratification. And that is part of the process of getting that pulled away from us and learning how to live life on life's terms, as they say. That's what that's about. It's not on our terms, it's on life's terms. And we have to learn how to deal with that. Um, so, yeah, I would say generally I'm a little bit more impatient than patient, but in certain circumstances more than others, and let me explain. So, right now, let's take this for example. I've talked about this before in my videos, but if you're new here or haven't seen those, I'm gonna just briefly explain what I mean here. So I was in an 8-year relationship. I about a year and a half, coming up on 2 years, decided that I did not want to live that way anymore. We were both in active addiction. I was working 12-hour days and broke the next day. And we were hating each other, fighting, and I did not want to live like that anymore. However, she was not willing to change. So I had to make a decision in that moment if I wanted to stay and work with her or if it was more important for me to get my shit together on my own. And, eventually I chose I need to do this for me. I was so, I was so pushed. Like, I had no other choice. It was in my body that I had to make a change. It was just calling for the change. I was craving it. So, and I felt and still feel extremely guilty in those ways for putting myself first. And that's something that I have to work through and I am working through. I'm very much the type of person that when I'm in a relationship with somebody, um everything about me or that I'm working on totally goes out the window and I focus all my energy on their needs and wants. And that's something in me that is needs to be changed. So I'm working on that. Anyway, I am getting to a point. Um so yeah, I was a waitress at the time, and there was a regular customer that used to come in and eat, and he owns his own house and he has a upstairs space that has a bathroom and a huge room and all kinds of stuff upstairs away. And it happened to be for rent. So, and I'm trying to think, that was October 2019. And I came here and I saw the space and I loved it. And I was so happy about starting new, but also at the same time, feeling really guilty about doing that without her. So it actually took me up until January to actually move in. I signed the lease, told him I wanted it in October. I started paying rent and but didn't actually move here till January. So once I got here, the journey begun. My sobriety, my health and wellness, and the start of this channel. So this is everything that I'm sharing along the way. Now, do I want this to be my end all be all? Absolutely not. It is a stepping stone into the next chapter of my life. I have made a lot of progress in the year and a half that I've been here. 2 years in January. Almost 2 years actually. We're in October. Wow. Yeah. So I've made a lot of progress, but am I anywhere where I want to be? No. So in that aspect of my life, um, once I move out of here to my next chapter, I want to have certain things in place. Okay. I want to be um, financially stable. There's a lot of stuff that I want to change, build my credit, get a brand new car. I want to have certain things in place before I leave here. I want to have a certain amount of money in the bank. So, um, in that situation of my life, I am okay with waiting for that. And I don't know if it's because I am actively working towards that goal and I'm already seeing slow and steady progression. So it's not like I'm sitting here waiting with zero um, progress. I am seeing progress little by little. Okay. So in that point of my life, I'm kind of okay with waiting for that. I would rather, instead of jumping the gun like I always did my whole life, and then uh, being pissed off later on down the road and regretting that, I feel better about waiting now so that I could be where I want to be. There is also another part of my life, though, that I am working on, and it's my weight loss. And in that situation, I'm very impatient. I'm very impatient. Although I know the benefits of losing weight slowly and steady, and that is how I want to lose it. I don't want to lose a bunch of weight all at once. I want to lose it slow and steady. It's just very, very challenging for me. The change in the diet, the exercising, um, to the point like it feels like a day is like a month. And it's like, oh my gosh, I'm allowing myself one cheat day a week, which is on a Sunday because that's the day that I don't, that's my rest day also with the exercise. So it just works well that way. And it's like, I'm only on a Wednesday. Like I thought it takes so long. Um, and I noticed that doing this weight loss journey, I am constantly thinking about food. What am I going to eat? What can't I eat? What do I want to eat? My restrictions and what I can and can't eat, and it's exhausting, and especially exhausting to go through all that morning to night, day after day, and not see results faster than I do. So, in that aspect of my life, I kind of am very impatient. So, I guess it just depends on what aspect we're talking about. But that was a really good reading to remind us that, the best results come from slow, steady progress, not something that you're going to jump the gun, fly into, do damage to get to a certain place. And then what after? You know? So I liked that. That really gave me a lot of insight today. I feel great about today. I'm getting ready to get up, do my workout, and get ready to continue on with my day. But thank you guys so much for joining me today for our meditation. Please comment down below on what resonated with you, what you got out of these readings, where you are in your life. Are you impatient or are you patient? Let me know. Let's talk about it. Please, if you liked this video, hit like. I'm really trying to build my channel, build a little cool community that we can all come to, be real, and discuss our trials and tribulations, and help each other out. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. And I will see you tomorrow, same place. Have a great day.